Good morning, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be tackling, as you could see on the table, we are going to be doing an oil change, because the last time the gentleman said he had that done was about 2 years ago and then just let it sit. So we're going to change it out with some Royal Purple synthetic. Then we're going to move over to the spark plugs, which we got the NGKV powers, the good old Ford Motorcraft oil filter. And then these had some really good reviews too. So we're gonna go ahead and put those coil packs on. Everything looks pretty easy bolt on. So we're gonna go ahead and knock that out. And once we get the jack and everything set up, we will get back on there. So like always, we'll see you in a flash. All right, guys. So we got her all jacked up. I got my assistant under there, ready to undo the oil. So I'm gonna get over here and we're gonna see how nasty this oil is or if it's not bad at all. So let me change the pitch of there. All right. All right, let's see what color it is. All right, push it where. Oh, it doesn't look bad at all. It's kind of clear. Well, I can't really see from that angle. What color does it look, Bob?
Black.
Black, okay. Well, at least it's not milky. Look at all that oil. Well, it sat for 2 years, he said. So he said he changed the oil and then basically just let it sit. Unfortunate for sure, because I love the Mach 1s. Huh, it has an off-road X pipe already on it. Check that out. I haven't been to be underneath the car yet, so let me switch the camera view again. And you can see it has the off-road X pipe, and then I don't know what kind of mufflers it has. I mean, that oil doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's kind of clear, not clear, but it's not hideous like black, so you can definitely tell. At least this gentleman tells the truth, you know. Really nice guy, family was really nice. That orange disaster, the orange turd is what we called it. Yeah, guy was like, oh yeah, I just needed this and that and the other thing, and what a bold-faced lie that was. Car needed so much work, I was just like, here, thank God I used PayPal. I said this wasn't what it was supposed to be, all the problems that we had with it, so I'm like, all right, well, you could take the car back. And he took the car back, and we found this one on Facebook. Got a really good deal on it. Gentleman was really awesome. Really solid car for the most part. You know, you just had to really mostly got sun-baked, to be honest with you, but had to source some parts from eBay and Facebook, and we got a lot of good stuff coming. So these SVT, they looked not too bad. He said he put brand new tires on it. You can see it, but then what happened was it just sat for so long it got dry rotted. So we're gonna let that oil come out and then we will be back in a flash. All right, guys, so we are back. We got the oil out of there. We had to run to the store to get one of those little nifty oil filter wrenches. So we got that oil filter off. We're filling this bad boy. We've been filling it for a while. Looks good. So some nice purple oil in here. It's nice from the change from that golden brown to the purple. I love it. So we'll get this installed and I'll be back in a flash. Or, you know, whenever. All right, guys, so we're back. That was a little fiasco. Tried to put it in. It's such a tight spot under there. The oil that I put in there, a lot of it leaked out of the oil filter. So note to self, don't fill it up all the way. Just get some oil in there. Well, I haven't done an oil change in about 20 years, so a little out of practice for sure. But finally got it in. Now we're just assistants down there cleaning up all the oil that I spilt. Then we're gonna drop her down, put the new oil in her, and then we're gonna get moving on those spark plugs. That's gonna be a 10mm socket, so you're just gonna take that plate off And then underneath there should be the coil packs and the spark plugs. So I went over to the trusty Ace. I forgot one of these, so I had to buy one of those. And I got some of these to clean up the battery and the good old anti-seize lubricant. That way we can put it on all them, it'll look good. So once we get this bad boy down, we'll get the jacks out from underneath it, and we'll see in a flash. All right, so we got our jack down. Now what we have to do is fill the oil. I got this long ass oil filter or funnel, and it really only goes that far. Note to self, buy a smaller one, or I could probably just cut this either way. So I'm gonna open this up. I know nobody wants to see boring, but check out this color. Hold that right there. This color is just so dope. Purple. Just looks so cool. I don't know, maybe I'm a kid, but it's definitely neat. I know when I used to help my dad, it never was purple, although I don't even think they was running synthetic back then either. So but all right, we're gonna put all these in and then check the fuel level, and we'll be back in a flash. All right guys, well, we are back. The rain, as you can see, we had to move her inside, but I would have to say that this is probably one of the easiest jobs to do by yourself, or if you have a helping hand like I did. Let me shut that fan off. Yeah, so literally the easiest tune-up I've ever done on a Mustang. Everything is underneath there that you need. Those are 2 10 mils right there. That pops off. And then you have your 4 coils here and your spark plugs. One thing I would say is make sure you use anti-seize on these, because these guys were a bear to get off. I use my impact driver just to get them off. Want to be careful when you're tightening them down too. Just tighten them. Don't over tighten them because you'll snap it. Number 2, you never want to do that. So what you'll want to do is just tighten them all the way to where you really can't do it anymore and leave it. Same thing with the oil filter. You want to tighten it, but tighten it all the way just enough. But yeah, it was really easy. We only took 5 quarts of this good purple stuff right here. Once the rain subsides, we're going to go ahead and pull her outside, because this is an off-road X-pipe, and mamma mia, we do not want to suck in those gases. So that's going to do it for the install of this. We didn't really show too much. It is pretty simple. I mean, anybody can really do it if you have hand tools. If you want to do it from start to finish without the rain stopping you, impact and put them back in, probably about 30 minutes or maybe an hour if you want to take your time. You definitely want to take your time when you're placing them in the spark plug socket, and just put them straight in. Don't be banging them on the inside, because you don't want to dent anything or mess up the gaps. So that's going to do it here. I don't think we're going to fire her up yet, just because I want to change the battery. We have a little surprise over here, this area. So until the next one, like always, if you could please just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, the like button, and don't forget to hit the notifications, because we got a lot of good stuff coming on this one. So like always, y'all have a blessed day.